What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me for the video review of Kamen Rider Gaim, AC, Mango, and Kiwi arms. These are a most looked forward to set, and I do apologize for the late review. For some reason, I bought these off of HobbyLink Japan, and they shipped SAL when I paid for EMS. Yeah, so it took a while to get here. But we finally have them, so let's go ahead and take a look. As we see, we have Mango here on the side. I couldn't get the helmet part to stay in, so this is what the helmet looks like, and his Mango mace. And then we have Kiwi arms here, and I have to say that that is the strangest looking Kiwi I've ever seen, along with his giant chakrams. I think they're actually called something else, but I called them chakrams. Overall, the fruit modes of these guys are, yeah, they're okay. They're not great. I think the Mango one looks really strange. It looks more like a misshapen pomegranate than a mango. Most mangoes I've ever seen aren't red. They're orange. But that's just me. It's also got a lot of open holes, but oh well. As I said, Kiwi just looks a little strange. Doesn't look like any Kiwi I've ever seen, but it's supposed to be a robotic version of a Kiwi. So let's go ahead and take a look of what these guys look like on their requisite riders. So here we have Ryujin with Kiwi arms. Get that down and attached. And then to unfold it, take the top and fold it that up and over his right shoulder. And then take the middle and fold that over his left shoulder. Flip the back down and fold down the chest plate. And there we go. The effect of Kiwi arms is okay. It's a little strange. It makes him look like a linebacker with giant chakrams. Now, a lot of folks have had trouble with their Ryujin holding the chakrams. Mine actually holds them okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, they do flop around a little bit due to their size, but he can hold them with almost no effort. And that's thanks to the double hinges he has on his hands. Believe me, there is a lot of tweaking involved in getting him to hold these things, but my figure seems to be able to hold him okay. Now, the figure is overly top-heavy with this Kiwi arms for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, because Kiwi arms in of itself isn't that heavy, except on the shoulder pads. I really do like the head sculpt. I think the new head sculpt for Kiwi arms works really well. It's kind of like a flared dragon look to it. I like it a lot, but it's not the best arms we've ever had. It's not bad, mind you, just uneven and brown. Compared with the other riders, Gaim and Baron, I think Baron looks positively silly with this. The brown and the green do not go with red and silver. Gaim works okay. It's not great, but it works. Now, moving on to Mango arms, we're going to take the mace and the helmet and put those off to the side, and we've got Baron here. Now, Mango is the most complicated transformation of all the arms change. To start with, we're going to take Mango and split it open, and then these bits that are out on the sides, they will fold up to form the cape. Take the top section and flip that straight back. Take the middle section and pull it straight out, and there is a double hinge here. We'll deal with that in a second. The front of the flap actually folds out, and then you slide it up into the hinge, and then leave it there, because then it'll double hinge onto Baron's chest. Take the shoulder pads, fold them out from the insides, and then flip them up. Then we can attach Baron to the arms change, and then we kind of fiddle with this and fold it up so that it will actually fit underneath or just above his belt. And the belt does get in the way. And then take the backpack and fold that flush up against his back, don the battle helmet, and give him his mace. Now, the mace is necessary in this mode for the simple reason that this figure is incredibly top-heavy. The overall look you get with Mango arms on Baron is very nice, actually. Yes, he is overly top-heavy, but when he's wielding the mace, that actually balances everything out, thankfully. Now, the ankles on my AC Baron figure have started to become very loose, and that is a problem with such a heavy arms change as Mango. And there are other issues with Mango. I don't think the plastic quality is all that great. The overall look of the cape is ridiculous, but I mean, what are you going to do? In the show, he gets a cloth cape. This is obviously plastic. You can't turn plastic into cloth, so I forgive that. I do really like the paint job on the mace. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up, but the paint is concentrated on the top of the, I guess, sections here, and then it kind of gets a little bit less the farther to the creases you go. So you get this effect of weathering and like a masking effect with an airbrush without even trying, or an airbrush effect. And it works really well. This is normally how I would pose Baron with mango arms. The other way would be to have him just hold it one-handed, flip it around, and having him pointing it down to act as kind of like a third leg or a counterweight for the backpack. And then he can act like he's dragging it along like he did when it first appeared in the show. Or just have him holding it like this. I actually think this is probably one of the better poses you can do with this figure, while putting the arm back and having him just look a little bit more dynamic. And that's something you could pull off with the arms change figures that you're not going to be able to pull off with some other figures from, say, like Super Sentai or Kamen Rider. One thing I also need to show you guys is this hinge that holds the shell of the mango onto the innards is incredibly fragile. Just playing around with it and moving it, I keep popping it off. And I think that's because the plastic quality on these hinges is really bad. So Mango Arms might be going back in its box after a little while. I don't think Mango Arms works all that well aesthetics-wise with Gaim. It does work a little bit better with Ryujin, but Baron is really the one you want to have displayed with Mango Arms. It just works so much better with Baron. Neither Mango or Kiwi arms are either that special. I don't know what it is about these two that just don't really do much for me. I find that Pine and Strawberry arms were both vastly more fun than Mango and Kiwi. Heck, banana, melon, grape, orange, all of them are just more fun. Oh, here's Strawberry, by the way. Than these guys. There's nothing really broken about them other than the hinges have issues, but they're both kind of boring. Even though they don't look boring. It's so strange. Maybe it's the quality of the plastic. The plastic definitely doesn't feel the same quality as Strawberry or Pine Arms do. It's very strange. I'm not sure why I'm not feeling the love for these two arm sets that I do for any of the others. It's just odd. Anyway, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video review and look at Melon and Kiwi arms from Kamen Rider Gaim's Arms Change series. I've been Spade of the Baltmatrix, and we'll catch you next time.